Busy lives don't leave much me time. Time to prepare healthy meals, exercise, or simply just relax. The Veterans Health Administration understands that keeping healthy takes some planning. That's why they're promoting 9 healthy living messages designed to help veterans live their best lives.
The 9 healthy living messages are evidence-based and contain information that are important in living a healthy lifestyle. The VA is committed to raising the awareness of healthy behaviors and encouraging and supporting veterans and staff in adopting a healthy lifestyle.
It's easy to get started on your way toward a healthier you. Visit prevention.va.gov, where you can find all 9 healthy living messages and more information to make getting healthy easier. Be involved in your health care. One of the most important things you can do to ensure good health is to take an active role in your health care. Make sure your voice is heard.
It's very important for patients to be involved in their health care because they are the ones that know themselves better than anyone else. And it's their health care. So it's important that when they talk to their physician or nurse practitioner, that they let them know what it is that they want out of their health care.
The first step to getting involved in your own health care is to provide complete information about your current health. Things to discuss include the answers to these questions. Do you have any physical or mental concerns? Are you eating wisely? Are you physically active? Do you use tobacco, abuse drugs, or drink alcohol in excess? Tell your provider about past illnesses or hospitalizations. Make sure your provider is asking questions and is fully involved in what you're saying.
Your provider wants to know what your healthcare goals are. And if you've given that thought before the visit and come prepared to explain that to your provider, then they can focus their attention and their efforts upon your goals. If you bring a list of your medications, your healthcare problems from the past, or your specific healthcare concerns, then that allows the physician or the nurse practitioner to focus their attention on what's most important to you.
Before your healthcare visit, make sure you're prepared. Write down any questions or concerns in a healthcare journal and bring it to your visit. Tell your healthcare team about those concerns first thing during your visit. Share any information that you think may be affecting your health. Express your healthcare preferences regarding treatment. Make sure you're comfortable with the plan. Before you leave, review what happens next. Don't be afraid to ask questions. The answers will make a difference in how well you're able to put your healthcare plan into action. Work with your healthcare team. After you go home, feel free to contact someone on your healthcare team if needed. Speak up. Remember, your healthcare team is built around you and your needs. Get recommended screening tests and immunizations. When you're feeling good, it's easy to forget that something could be developing that you're unaware of. The key to a healthier you is to always be thinking about living healthy and preventing disease. That's where screening tests and immunizations come in. Screening tests are based on age, gender, health status, and family history. Screening tests are done for possible problems including alcohol abuse, tobacco use, and depression. Additional screenings are performed for high blood pressure, HIV, obesity, cholesterol, and cancerous tumors, just to name a few. Veterans are screened for military sexual trauma and post-traumatic stress.
Screening tests are important really to improve the quality of life. Different tests are important depending upon your age, your gender, and what diseases you may have or what medications you're taking. And the goal is really to identify problems before they become difficult to treat.
Check with your provider to determine which tests are right for you.
Your doctor will know which tests you should have done. And again, different tests are applicable to different ages and genders, and certain tests are necessary if you're taking certain medications as well. So again, talk with your healthcare provider, find out what they recommend based upon your age, your health profile.
Immunizations are also based on age, gender, and health status. It's important to prevent the flu. Almost everyone needs to get a flu shot every year. Don't forget to get a tetanus shot once every 10 years. Other immunizations you might need include pneumonia, pertussis, or shingles. Talk to your healthcare provider to determine which are right for you. Recommended screening tests and immunizations change based on current medical situations. It's important to speak with your healthcare provider to make sure you are up to date. Set a goal to do everything you can to prevent disease and live healthy. Coming up next, we'll look at how healthy eating and physical activity can improve your health. Be physically active. Finding the right kind of physical activity and the time to do it can be challenging, but it's worth it.
The benefits of being physically active are to help an individual to be able to be more active, to feel better about themselves, as well as to be able to do more on a day-to-day basis. So we know that it can help to reduce or control some medical conditions which can impact their health adversely.
Physical activity can be almost anything that gets you moving. For example, you can park farther from an entrance when you go to work or the grocery store. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, or take a walk at lunch. Little activities throughout the day add up. Aim for 2 hours and 30 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity per week. Yard work, walking fast, or dancing are a few examples. High intensity physical activity can include jogging, swimming, biking uphill, or exercise class. If you're doing high intensity physical activity, your target is 75 minutes per week. You can also add strengthening activities at least twice a week. Try to use all of the major muscle groups in your body. Activity that stretches your body increases flexibility, improves circulation, provides a greater range of motion, and helps relieve stress.
Well, I changed the way that I eat, and I incorporated a physical exercise program into my everyday routine, and I stuck with it. I have been very consistent with my eating habits. I'm eating better nutritionally, and my exercise is every day.
To make physical activity a part of your everyday life, start at a level that's comfortable for you. When this level seems easy, add a little more activity. You can do as little as 10 minutes at a time or go for a longer workout. Even if you're out of shape or haven't been active for a long time, you can start moving. Speak to your healthcare provider to decide what's right for you. Eat wisely. Sometimes eating wisely is very hard when chocolate cake or ice cream is within reach. It's all about balance.
Eating right is important for overall health because our bodies are like cars, and you put good fuel and maintain your car, and you should do the same with your body. So having good healthy food, wide variety of food, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, that's all important to keep your body running well and prevent chronic disease.
USDA dietary guidelines suggest 2.5 cups each of vegetables and fruit every day. Include fiber-rich vegetables that don't have added salt, butter, or cream sauces. Eat fruit without added sugar or syrups. Include at least 3 ounces of whole grains from bread, cereals, crackers, rice, or pasta. 1 ounce is about 1 slice of bread, 1 cup of cereal, or 1/2 cup of cooked rice or pasta. Have 2 to 3 servings of protein per day, which can be 2 to 3 ounces of cooked lean meat or 1/2 cup of beans. If you're not a meat eater, you can substitute alternate sources of protein like nuts or peanut butter. Don't forget the dairy. Add 3 cups per day of fat-free or low-fat milk or milk products such as yogurt. It's important to limit salt, fat, and alcohol.
That is a daily battle. I watch what I eat, when I eat, how much I eat, make sure I get my swims in every day, make sure I put my ankle weights on every day, and not only walk around my dealership, but it's an extra little bit fire underneath the step. Lots of water and lots of saying no to the wrong foods.
It may help to plan meals a week ahead of time so you can think through what you're eating and have more control. Just remember, eat everything in moderation. Strive for a healthy weight. Sometimes it's hard to know what a healthy weight really is. To maintain a healthy weight, you need to eat close to the same number of calories that your body uses. If you're gaining weight, you're taking in more calories than your body is using. These extra calories are stored as fat. If you're losing weight, you aren't getting enough calories, and your body is using stored fat cells for energy. A simple way to know if you're at a healthy weight is to know your body mass index, or BMI. The BMI is a measure using your weight and height. You're underweight if your BMI is less than 18.5. A healthy weight is a BMI of 18.5 to 24.9. If your BMI is 25 to 29.9, you're overweight, and 30 or greater is obese. You can find your BMI using a BMI calculator or table. You can also ask your healthcare team for your BMI. Making gradual lifestyle changes will help you on your way to a healthy weight.
Well, I was very interested in the nutrition classes, and so I learned about portion control and understanding, labels of food labeling better, and understanding what a realistic goal was to trim down.
Eat wisely, weigh yourself regularly, and make sure you include physical activity daily. Limit your intake of fats, cholesterol, added sugars, salt, and alcohol.
Losing weight and becoming physically more active has been amazing. I was on asthma medications, I'm no longer on. I was on anxiety medications, I'm no longer on. My cholesterol medications have been taken away. I was on like 12 different medications throughout the day when I was at my 300 pounds. And as I've lost my weight, I've lost all the meds. The only thing I take now are vitamin supplements.
There are numerous resources that can help you create a plan that works for you. A healthy weight helps you prevent and control many diseases and gives you an overall better quality of life. Coming up, tips on how to deal with some difficult habits. Be tobacco-free. Quitting tobacco is the single most important thing you can do to improve your health and protect the health of your family. It isn't easy, but it will improve your health even if you've been a smoker for years. You've heard that tobacco use is bad for you. It's the largest cause of preventable illness and death in the United States. Tobacco isn't just cigarettes. It includes cigarettes, cigars, chewing tobacco, hookahs, and electronic or smokeless cigarettes. Tobacco causes cancers, heart disease, stroke and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, and many other diseases. Tobacco can also cause complications in pregnant women and the fetus. It's not hard to understand why tobacco use is so bad, but it's hard to stop using it.
We know from research that a combination of using medications along with behavioral change counseling and support are the most effective means for quitting tobacco use.
There are many ways to stop using tobacco. Telephone clinics and tobacco cessation groups can help you quit tobacco use by focusing on changing your habits. Tobacco cessation medications can also help you quit. Medications can help make stopping tobacco use easier and help you feel more comfortable. It's hard to quit, but it's worth it.
My sense of smell is beginning to regenerate. My taste buds are coming back a little bit better than they were. I smoked a lot for a lot of years, so it's taken a little while for me.
Most importantly, you'll feel good about yourself, knowing you are improving your health and protecting your family and friends from secondhand smoke. People are exposed to secondhand smoke when they're around smokers and inhale the fumes. Even brief exposure is dangerous and can increase the risk of heart disease or lung cancer.
Having a smoke-free home is a very important way to avoid secondhand smoke, even if you live with a smoker. And that means not allowing any smoking inside your home and having the smoker go outside when they smoke cigarettes.
Improve your health right away. Stop using tobacco today. Limit alcohol. Use extreme care in alcohol use. It's easy to get carried away. Most healthy adults can drink small amounts that won't impact health. If you choose to drink alcohol, drink in moderation. For women, no more than 1 drink per day. For men, no more than 2 drinks a day. What does 1 drink really mean? The amount varies depending on the alcohol. 12 ounces of regular beer, 8 to 9 ounces of malt liquor, 5 ounces of table wine, or 1.5 ounces of 80 proof hard liquor all equal 1 drink. Excess alcohol intake can cause health problems such as liver damage or other injuries that happen when you're not thinking clearly. More than 4 drinks on one occasion or greater than 14 per week is considered at-risk drinking for men. More than 3 drinks on one occasion or greater than 7 per week is considered at-risk drinking for women. If you think you're drinking too much, talk to your healthcare provider.
A person may recognize that they have a drinking problem if their family or friends are concerned about how much they're drinking, if they're having trouble limiting the amount they're drinking, if they've had legal problems like driving under the influence or a public intoxication or domestic violence charge, or if their primary care provider has talked to them about some of the following medical conditions which can frequently be associated with excess alcohol consumption: liver inflammation, high blood pressure, heartburn, erectile dysfunction, peripheral neuropathy, anemia, depression, or insomnia.
There is treatment available. Options include individual and group counseling and inpatient care. There are even medications to reduce craving or help prevent relapse. The alcohol dependency created when people drink too much can be stopped. It requires hard work, family support, and lots of patience.
Most of the time, medical conditions will improve significantly. Additionally, people will have improvements in their social interactions with others.
The good news is too much alcohol use can be overcome. The first step is to get help. When we return, a look at safety and stress management. Manage stress. Something that isn't always obvious is the toll stress takes on your health. Stress is defined as the anxiety you feel when coping with everyday life feels like it's overwhelming. Sometimes the stress is mild and can be easily overcome, but other times it stops you in your tracks. Each person experiences stress differently. Your body will let you know if you have too much stress. Physical signs of stress may include pounding heart, sweaty palms, or muscle tension. You may feel exhausted, have trouble concentrating, have feelings of worry, or be irritable toward others. If you're overly stressed for a long period of time, it can put your health at risk.
Stress can really affect our health in a multitude of ways. So it helps to energize us to get some things done when we need to, but then when we get overwhelmed with stress, it can affect both our mental health, our cognitive or emotional health, and our physical health.
There are many ways to cope with stress. Take good care of yourself, eat wisely, and be physically active. Plan pleasant activities to provide distractions. Think positively.
Well, relaxation training can help people cope with stress because relaxation is the body's way of calming down. And it's important to practice relaxation at times when you don't need it so that when you come into a stressful moment, your relaxation training can take over.
Express yourself. Don't be afraid to share your thoughts and feelings with others. Be respectful and clear. Polish your problem-solving skills. Stress is often problem-related, so if you can find ways to cope and resolve them, you'll feel better. Relaxation training can help decrease stress. Things like mantras and meditation can make a big difference in your physical and mental outlook.
Tai Chi helps reduce stress by overall body relaxation through movement and breath control, which also causes a decrease in your mental stress and increased relaxation.
Don't let stress get you down. Your provider can work with you to develop a way to deal with your stress and overcome it. Be safe. Keep yourself safe by following a few practical steps that can lead to a healthier you. Sexually transmitted diseases, or STDs, are a threat to your safety. It's important to know what you can do to prevent them.
People can prevent getting a sexually transmitted disease, or STDs, from abstaining from sex and using safe sex practices, meaning to use latex condom every time they have sex with their uninfected partner.
Many STDs don't have any symptoms at all. If you think you might have been exposed, talk to your provider. Some STDs can be treated with antibiotics if they're treated early. Left untreated, STDs can cause health problems, including infertility. Both you and your partner will need to be treated if you have an STD to prevent reinfection. Preventing falls is another really important safety precaution you should be aware of.
I think there's a number of things that older adults can do to prevent falls, and I think the first thing is to identify their self-care, to remain very physically active, to remain have their muscle strength maintained and their balance.
Falls are the most common cause of non-fatal injuries and hospital admissions for trauma. There are many simple things you can do to help prevent falls. Here are a few of them. Keep trafficways clear of clutter and trash in areas where you walk. Remove throw rugs. Use non-slip mats in the bathtub and shower floors. Install grab bars next to the tub and toilet. These fall prevention tips are simple and easy to put into place. Motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death in veterans returning from deployment. Don't drink and drive. Don't ride with a drunk driver. Wear seatbelts in cars. Don't text message or talk on a cell phone while driving. There are many resources for safety tips. Talk to your healthcare provider about any safety concerns you have. Make these safety precautions part of your everyday life. Living a healthier life does involve thought and planning. By making a few adjustments to your lifestyle, you'll find getting healthier can be accomplished. Visit prevention.va.gov to access more healthy living resources. Whether it's eating better, exercising, or taking preventative measures, it's all about making it part of your life. Only you have the power to make healthy changes in your life. Start living healthier today.